Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having...
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. So the Bucs now in great shape to begin their initial possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the Panthers.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for only a couple. The numbers for him from a week ago: 3 catches, 107 yards, and the touchdown.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, 1st down. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense. Oh, man, can't do that.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd
and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
It's
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. From From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
7, Panthers nothing.
Now comes Tampa Bay. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for number 88, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Justin Tucker.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
The pass.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
On the ground, Kamara.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier, taken down right at.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. They'll run. This is Kamara. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Now a pass, it's taken in by Smith-Schuster. Oh, boy, hang tight here. Down on the field, Juju Smith-Schuster. And everybody on that sideline holding their breath. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to fourth down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
17. Panthers nothing.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On the slant, completes to Sutton. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Gain of 10. And the Panther first down.
A 10th carry for Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Back to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Going right side here, and that's complete. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 1. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
And he puts it through. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the 2nd quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Running with Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Whoosh. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And we peek at some of his work from this game where he's nearing 100 yards.
And haven't we gotten pretty close in this game nowadays in the NFL to almost taking labels off of the tight end position? These guys now can be the #1 option in an offense, and that never used to be the case. So now how do you even match up with them? Cornerback, safety, linebacker, all three will have deficiencies against the best tight ends in the game.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first two quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And it's the Saints who are out in front as that inches closer to halftime. The Saints locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that number 1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
At the 43-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
Down and sacked.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch tight end. Even. 4 down. Even.
Now a throw here, hauled in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
To number 83. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll set up to throw. On the move to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete.
The pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Brandon Collins on the coverage.
This is caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Tucker's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
34. Panthers nothing.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, it's Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Let's go one more. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
They run it again with Kamara.
At the Bucs,
25 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted by the Panthers.
Brandon, these quarterbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the...
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. The pass there complete to Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, the nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big highlight day for him.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
Out of the gun now on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
The kick is good.
And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
Panthers 3.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
1st down, Panthers.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Pass incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
15-yard loss.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Brings up 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And here now the offense heading back out there. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you. And it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start. But he's found a way so far here in the 2nd half.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And to give this time to the tailback. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
43-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
He was brought down by Bud Dupree. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Panthers' 34-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.